What's going on, YouTube? My name is Skill87, and today I want to talk to you guys about the true ending from Metal Gear Solid 5 and why I feel it's a clever way of Kojima saying thank you, goodbye, I'm leaving you with this, get your mind fucked, and thank you for playing. So, if you have not seen the true ending from Metal Gear Solid 5, granted it's all over Facebook and YouTube, and everyone's really stoked about this kind of ending. Everyone's been talking about it, all the fans. Then click on the exit video, or if you're working on, the game yourself, just stop watching the video. This is for people who have seen the true ending. This is for people who would like to hear other people's opinions and how they feel the ending was. So, Metal Gear Solid 5, my review, by the way, will come at a later date. It's supposed to talk about the ending right now. This ending was not only a crazy mindfuck, it made a lot of sense, and it filled in a lot of gaps, and it made you realize how clever Kojima is, keeping this series alive for 28 years. And he knew exactly what he wanted to do for all these years. And every time he claimed that he wanted to retire and stop, he just couldn't do it. The fans would not let him quit. The companies would not let him, Kojima Productions, Konami, it's like, no, dude, keep going. Keep going, go out with a bang. And he went out with a bang. For those who are unfamiliar with Metal Gear Solid and its main characters, the game and the entire series is primarily based around a character named Big Boss. And granted, you technically only play as Big Boss in one game, which I'll get to in a second. Everything about what is going on in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, opposed to Metal Gear, is somehow related to Big Boss. So Big Boss is arguably a more important character than the iconic Solid Snake, because without Big Boss, there would be no Solid Snake. And when you play as Big Boss in The Phantom Pain, and you discover who he is, and you understand a little bit more about him, and then you're given a little lecture in the credits about everything that happened timeline-wise, you say to yourself, what the fuck, Kojima? How clever, how ridiculous of a script this is. This is some really clever shit. So, let's talk about the ending. Straight to the point. You're not Big Boss. In Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, you're playing as the medic who was, in camera angle-wise, in Ground Zero's ending, was barely shown at all. And flash forward to The Phantom Pain, they take that same cutscene and put a lot more emphasis on the medic. The medic takes the majority of the blast, hence the reason he has the horn. If you play Metal Gear Solid 4, and you beat the game, and you saw Big Boss, he doesn't have a robotic arm, and the horn in his head. That's pretty much an instant giveaway that the person you're playing as in Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain is not Big Boss. Some people thought it was a clone, etc. It turns out you're just one of the many soldiers trained by Big Boss, who was chosen by Big Boss to carry on his legacy. While you were in a coma, that you were technically, in a sense, brainwashed, so that when you wake up, you truly believe, that you are Big Boss. You're chosen to carry the legacy and keep it going. You were altered, face-wise, to also look like Big Boss. Okay? It turns out that Kaz and Revolver Ocelot were in on this entire thing, and they knew you were not the real deal. But because you were technically brainwashed, believe you're a Big Boss, and you were given his mindset, working with this person was pretty much no different than working with Big Boss, because this person has the memories, mindset, goals, everything that is Big Boss. So granted, they know they're working with, just technically speaking, just another soldier. His ideals and what he wants to accomplish is what Big Boss wanted, keeping the legacy going, while the real Big Boss works on Outer Haven. Crazy, crazy, fucking phenomenal, genius. I love that, okay? Wonderful mindfuck. And for those who are questioning, well, how does this person move and fight and act just like Big Boss? Well, remember, the person is trained to believe he is Big Boss. And if you're familiar with Peace Walker and the Portable Ops games, the soldiers are all trained to pretty much fight and present themselves like Snake. So this person, this medic, was probably just a top-notch soldier that was like, hey, you know what, this guy, this is the one. At the end of the true ending, this person you play as, the medic, comes to the realization of who he is and why he was chosen. And just to help fill in a gap for those who did not watch the extra little credits on the end, this person, this second big boss, is the big boss you take on in Metal Gear 1. Okay? Hence why, when this big boss dies, big boss is still around in future games. Mindfuck. So, here's why I made this video and why I feel that this ending is really clever and a really nice way to say goodbye and thank you. The second big boss to me is, I'm not sure if this is the correct word, a metaphor for the player. See, at the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5: Phantom Pain, when you wake up, you are given the option to alter the appearance of your avatar. And this avatar's appearance is completely irrelevant for the entirety of the game. And I sat there wondering, why in the fuck do I create this avatar? Is this guy going to be my character for Metal Gear Online? Then it all hit me when I got to the ending, the true ending of Metal Gear Solid 5, and I said, wow, that is clever. It's a metaphor, or whatever, if that's not the proper word, someone correct me. It's just to get you into the mindset. Kojima wants you to understand something. Okay? How can I put this? You play this game knowing that you're not Big Boss. Because if you play Metal Gear Solid 4, you already know this is somebody different. But never in a Metal Gear game have you been allowed to create a character. And even name a character. Now granted, I'm at that one I go, well, in Metal Gear Solid 2, you get to name your save data. That had no effect on the fucking game at all. In this game, when you name your avatar and you alter his appearance, it all comes into play. Why wouldn't Kojima just create a character, give the character a name, and play it off? No, the character is referred to as the medic. And you can alter the appearance of the medic. Okay? This is what I truly believe Kojima wanted you to understand. The legacy of Big Boss that is carried on through so many years. The reason we keep begging for more as fans, for more Metal Gear. The reason Kojima never quits. He can never allow himself to quit no matter how much he wants to retire. He's not as young as he looks. He's in his 50s. Because the fans, the players keep him coming back. The legacy keeps going. We keep wanting more. And his final farewell, his final mindfuck, his final Trojima, is that the legacy continues in Big Boss through you. That is what I feel his message is. The medic is a nameless character. He's technically no one. He's just a medic that was chosen. You get to customize the appearance of this character, which has never been allowed. His name, the name you give him, is actually important. Because when he flips the pictures over, your name is there. You, the player, are the legacy. You, us, we carry it on. He wants us to understand that we are Big Boss. Big Boss, the main character, technically, of Metal Gear, keeps going on because we keep asking for more. That's what I feel he was trying to get through to us. I just feel that that has to be it. Kojima doesn't do custom characters, etc. It's always been for Metal Gear Online. There's always been preset characters. There's always been an explanation for everything. This is like the first time ever that you just get this customizable character that plays no relevant role to the very end. And then it all makes sense to the very end. You're Big Boss. Phenomenal. Mind fucked. Review coming soon.